Hey y'all, so a little birdie told me that you are depressed. You are feeling like shit. You are crying every other day. You are in a slump and you don't really have the motivation to get out of your bed or be productive. And newsflash, no disrespect, you are not living any life that nobody has ever not lived. You are not walking the paths of nobody else before you. We have all been depressed. I was depressed as shit. Ooh, from 19 to 22. I was going through a lot. I was in college. I didn't like my college, my soul. I didn't know who I was. I stopped my best friend from trying to kill herself in front of me. My other friend got killed. I was going through a fucking lot. I was scared to turn 18 because 3 of my friends had died at 18. Girl, I get it. I may not understand what you're going through specifically because I am not you. So I will not lie and say, I know what it's like to walk in your shoes, but there is somebody on this earth that does. And the beauty of life is that nothing is forever. For some people that could be sad because that means everything is temporary. And it's like, oh my God, my relationship with my husband, with my wife, with the love of my life, it's not going to be forever. It's going to be temporary. It's life, you know? Nothing is forever. Nightmares only last one night. Whatever you are going through, you will get through this. You will make it out. The reason why you are in a slump is because you truly believe things will not get better and you are living in the past. I'm going to say it again. The reason you are depressed, the reason you are remaining depressed and probably will remain depressed is because you truly believe things will not get better. And this is your life forever. You feel like there's no such thing as being happy no more. And that's not true. That's not true. You got to care to change. You got to care to feel better about yourself. Last year, I realized that I was a functional, like, severely depressed person. Like, I was smiling, I was happy, I was making jokes, but I was not happy deep down at all. I truly was not happy, and everything that I was doing was making me more depressed and made me feel even more like shit, you know? And the last thing that I went through last year was a toxic situationship. And I talk about this in all of my videos because it helps to talk about it. But I was in a very toxic situationship that contributed a lot more to my depression. And I held on to that man until I realized that letting go couldn't be worse than holding on. I wanted that man. Y'all, I wanted to be with that man more than I wanted to be anything else in life, which is sad, you know, but that was my life. And I literally got to rock bottom, holding on, going out of my way, really forcing shit with him to a point where I did not recognize myself. I did not love myself. I did not like myself. And I realized I have anxiety. I am depressed. I am not happy. Letting go cannot make me feel no worse than this. And guess what? I was absolutely correct. Letting go, though, through grief, through a little sadness of letting go and forgetting, I've never felt better. I had a conversation with myself and I had to look at myself in the mirror and tell myself that I am the reason why I'm depressed. I am the reason why I'm anxious, and I am the reason why I feel fucked up and I don't love myself, and I keep attracting people who treat me the same way that I'm treating myself, is because this is something that I'm doing. And it's something that I've been doing for a very long time because I didn't feel like things would get better. So I would continuously do self-harming shit. Now, I may not have literally took a knife and slit my wrist. I may not have tried to overdose on pills, but I was killing myself. I was draining myself. I was sleeping with men, numerous men for no reason. I was enjoying being lusted over. I was taking half naked pictures that just piled on to zero confidence and zero self-esteem. I was settling. I did not put myself first. I didn't know who I was. I didn't like myself. I viewed myself as a very weak person, a very naive, silly person. I had just like a very negative view of myself. So I did things that a person who was a negative person, I guess, or who had a negative view of themselves, you know, I was starving my soul instead of feeding it. And that is why I was depressed. And I was stuck in the past, and I was stuck in what I am used to doing, and I just kept doing it, and I would do even more things, and I would go even farther. And then I had to realize that, like, look, why is this my life? What? I'm not a bad person. I know who I am deep down. Like, this is not me. Why is this my life? And it's because a very long time ago, I was under the impression that this is what I deserved. And this is my life. And this is forever. And this will not go away. So, fuck it. That's not true. Depression fades. Depression is temporary, but you got to put in the work. You got to lift yourself up. You got to pick yourself up. You got to learn to like yourself again. You got to learn to love yourself for the first time. You got to learn to be resilient when shit knock you down. You got to learn to talk about your feelings. You got to learn to leave the past in the past, because that's not your reality. That's not who you are anymore. That's not where you're at anymore. You don't have to do the things you used to do to cope, because that's not who you are anymore. It's okay to grow and it's okay to change, but you got to forgive yourself first. And that comes with being aware of the biggest role, which is you. You played the biggest role in your suffering and in your pain and your depression and your anxiety. Accept that. Say it out loud. Forgive yourself and move the fuck on. That hurt me. Okay, next. I'm still grieving, but I'm going to keep going. Get the fuck up. Don't surrender. Because it is temporary, and you making something very temporary, very small, last forever, and you're doing the biggest disservice to yourself, and you need to apologize today.